When I landed my first job in NYC, I was flat broke. I found this ad on Craigslist for a cheap room in Hell's Kitchen and thought I'd hit the jackpot. The landlord, Mr. Harris, was a bit quiet and quirky, but I didn't care. He told me I'd have one roommate named Ben. According to Harris, Ben was just super shy and kept to himself. When I went to see the place, I knocked on Ben's door, but there was no answer. Harris told me he was probably just sleeping. I liked the room, so I moved all my stuff in the following week. Are you absolutely sure your bedroom door is locked from the inside? To hear how this psychological nightmare ends, hit that subscribe button right now because terror is lurking right under your bed. From day one, I'd hear Ben moving around. I'd hear his door open, the creak of the floorboards, but I never actually saw him. Every time I stepped out to say hi, I'd just hear the main apartment door slam shut. It felt like he was actively avoiding me. One night, I was lying in bed watching a movie on my laptop. Suddenly, I heard the front door open and close. Then came the heavy footsteps. They stopped right outside my door. I looked at the gap at the bottom of the door and saw a pair of shadows standing perfectly still. My room didn't have a lock. I held my breath, waiting. After about 10 minutes, the shadow moved and I heard Ben's door click shut. All night, I heard this weird sound of furniture being dragged around in his room. The next morning, I got home from work and noticed Ben's door was cracked open. I couldn't help myself. I peeked inside. My blood turned to ice. The room was completely empty. No bed, no furniture, just a single wooden chair sitting in the middle of the floor. My gut told me something was wrong. I pulled out my phone and called Mr. Harris. Right that second, the ringtone for Harris's phone started blaring from inside my own bedroom closet. The phone wasn't in his pocket, it was in my room. I didn't wait. I bolted out of the apartment and called 911. When the cops showed up and searched the place, they found Harris's phone in the closet. But the real horror was still waiting. Harris wasn't in the closet. When the police moved my bed, they found him curled up underneath it, clutching a jagged blade. It turns out there was no Ben. It was Harris the whole time, playing the part of a roommate while watching my every private move from the vents and from under my bed for an entire week. Did this story take away your sense of peace in your own apartment? Let me know in the comments. Are you sure you know why the door to the room next to yours is always closed? What kind of pure psychological horror or real-life intruder stories should I cover next? If you liked this video, share it with your friends. Thanks for sticking around until the very end. I'll see you in the next mystery. Stay subscribed. And hey, before you go to sleep tonight, check under your bed and inside your closet. Is someone waiting for you to fall asleep in the dark? Be careful. Your landlord might just be pretending to be your roommate.